The test function, or forced operation, and forced defrost are used to force the compressor, evaporator fan motors, condenser fan motor, and defrost heaters into operation. When the forced operation is selected, the compressor operates immediately and does not require the 5-minute delay unless the overload is open. To enter this test mode, press and hold rapid ice and fridge temp until the display goes blank. Within 10 seconds, press the freezer temp key to initiate the first forced operation, or FF1. FF1 will be in the display. At this point, the compressor is running at high speed. With the compressor and all the fans operating, the amperage draw should be about 2.7 amps. Use the freezer temp key to advance into the next forced operation for FF2 as shown on the display. The compressor is running at a low speed. With the compressor and all the fans operating, the amperage draw should be about 1.6 amps. Use the freezer temp key to advance into the third forced operation, or FF3, as shown on the display. The compressor is running at a medium RPM. With the compressor and all the fans operating, the amperage draw should be about 2.0 amps. By selecting the freezer temp key one more time, this will advance into the forced defrost, or FD mode, as shown on the display. All the heaters, fill tube, drain tube, subheater, and defrost heaters will be forced on at the same time. The amperage draw with all the heaters on is approximately 4.3 amps. Hit the freezer test key one more time to exit the forced operations. The display will go blank and return to normal after 12 seconds. Pressing the main switch off and back on will also exit the forced operations. There will be a 5-minute delay before the compressor comes on for normal operation. Note, if any of these forced modes are left on for more than 12 seconds, the display will go back to normal, but the panel will continue to beep. The unit is now locked in this forced mode for 24 hours. If the unit is locked, re-enter the test mode and press freezer temp to advance to the next mode, or continue pressing to advance out of the forced operation. Test mode FF1, 2, and 3 can be used to verify the compressor is functioning properly at all RPMs. When in any of these test modes, checks at the terminal block can be made to verify voltage is being supplied to any of the fan motors. If the voltage is missing or pulsating, further troubleshooting of the fan motor circuit is required. When in the forced defrost, or FD mode, supply voltages can be verified at the terminal block to the heater circuits. Total amperage draw will indicate if all of the heaters are operating. If the total amperage draw is not correct, an amp clamp can be used to check the refrigerator side heaters, or the freezer heaters. If no amperage is seen on one or the other side, and the voltage test was okay, look for an open in the wiring or an open defrost safety bimetal. Don't forget that there will be 3 heaters in parallel in each compartment. If the amperage draw is lower than normal, suspect an open defrost heater.